Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you the power of buffed AP Blitzcrank. He got some pretty substantial buffs on his Q. I believe they gave him 20 more base damage, and they also gave him higher AP scaling. And AP Blitzcrank already wasn't bad. Overall, I know there's at least one Blitzcrank main on NA. I believe he has literally the name Blitzcrank or Blitz, and I've seen him build full AP Blitzcrank support even in higher elo, like Masters Challenge or Grandmaster, that type of thing. So if that's the case, I figured I'd show you guys generally what you're gonna do and what you're gonna be looking for. So this game, we're up against a Jinx and Senna. Not terrible for Blitz. Ideally, you do want to be playing versus squishy champs. That way you can hook and get some value out of it. Obviously, you don't want to be hooking the tank into your team, even if you are full AP Blitz. Yeah, it's generally not the best idea. You do typically want to play a aggressive melee support with a oh man, that's a oof. That looks so intentional too. It looked like he actually did that on purpose. But yeah, generally you do want to play Blitzcrank with a strong early game AD carry. That way you can hook and win the game. So she's up in the front. We're gonna land the hook. Auto her down. We're gonna get the ignite down early. Draven's not gonna follow it up very well. I get down the word in the bush. Draven heal speeds up, and he should flee. I guess he doesn't have flash. Moving at the same movement speed as this chick. Nice. And Draven gets the kill. Fantastic. Draven's moving at 330. She's moving at 330. Not bad at all. But yep, basically when people step out of line, you're gonna hook them. You don't want to hook early. Most of the time it's better to hold on to your hook than it is to not hook at all, because if you just toss it out and you miss, then you're gonna get abused for it. It's kind of like if you have a bow and arrow and one arrow, if you shoot and miss, you're gonna get wrecked, that type of thing. Or if you got one bullet, very similar. Hopefully no one's ever ended up in that situation. But if you do plan on playing these hook supports, you're gonna end up in that a lot. This is a big wave. We may not want to fight on this. That's a lot of minions. So I'm just chilling right now. I'm gonna wait, hover cursor. Your cursor is obviously where your hook's gonna go. We're gonna walk out and knock her up. We're gonna auto attack her into hook. Hopefully Draven just keeps autoing. We're gonna hit a biscuit. And I'm actually gonna flash, knock her up. Draven has red buff, so it's worth. If he didn't have red buff, I wouldn't have done that because we wouldn't have enough damage to kill her anyways. I am kind of low on potions, but on your first back, you generally want to look to get Mobies, Lucidities, or Swifties against their team. They do have a lot of slows actually. I guess Senna didn't go Glacial. If Senna had a Glacial for her Keystone, I would definitely go Swifties, but since she doesn't, I think I'd actually rather go Lucidities. This Draven's taking a sweet time pushing the wave. Oh, I never do that. As a Draven player, like using your knock like that when you don't really need to is, oh, it's painful to see. I'm gonna go ahead and use a biscuit. Whenever you are below half health, it's the best time to use that. I'm gonna use a potion as well. This is getting kind of weird. I want to kill one of these back minions so I can. Oh, we're gonna auto attack, E reset, knock her up. We are gonna go down. Draven gets the gold. Hopefully he stops taking turret shots, and it looks like he's actually gonna die here. All Jinx has to do is swap rockets. That was absolutely tragic, not gonna lie. All right, it's time for us to do some roaming. We're actually gonna grab an early pair of boots, oracles in this, and a dark seal. For our AP item, generally, let's swap it over. Bada boom, yep, mage. You usually want Everfrost. It sets up your snare. You can Everfrost into hook, auto attack, E reset. Rocket belt isn't bad either. It's generally going to be Everfrost or rocket belt. I think I'd rather have Everfrost for the mana though. We're gonna knock him up. We just canceled his thing. Oh, Grace just ignited him after I ignited him, unfortunately. That was a waste. I tried to kind of kill Still for the Dark Seal stack. It's whatever. I have my 3 passive things up right now. You see it says 3 right there. We're going to want to hit a few minions real quick and preferably take the cannon. We're sharing the gold, so I'm not like stealing the cannon from him. We're basically creating gold out of nothing there. And now we're gonna leave. That's why when you're playing roaming supports, you generally go for relic shields. You get more value support item that way. All right, we got Diana flash with the Kayn, not bad. Bad tier 2s, definitely could have ran her down. Not too shabby. I don't want to use my abilities on this. Enemies are nearby and we're trying to set up a dragon. So I'm just chilling right now. I could go help Draven or Kayn. This is a really early drag for Kayn to take. I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna W into her. We're gonna auto attack. We're gonna knock her up. We don't want to hook yet because it's just early to hook. She lines herself up against the wall and then we hook. A lot of times you'll knock them up and then hook them as they're coming down, so it's guaranteed. In this case I didn't, because I really wanted to really stretch out my CC. Plus, when people are running near walls, like she was rounding a wall, it's easier to land it because they can't juke. It's kind of like if somebody's in a crowded space, it's hard for them to move around properly. It's the same way with walls in League. So we're chilling. We're gonna hold a forward bush. We can use oracles, get some wards. I don't know where Draven's going. I guess he's going to help the Kayn. That's fine. Kayn doesn't have any items, so it's kind of hard for him to kill the dragon on his own. If you are really new to support, you might want to consider playing a John or Soraka instead, because melee supports you have to know how to position so you don't lose all your HP for no reason. We're going to try to knock her up, and then we're going to hook her, just like we did there. See, we couldn't miss the hook that way. We got an exhaust out of the Jinx, which is pretty good. We didn't really blow anything of value, because everything's on cooldown. I'll help Draven, like, help him finish dumping this wave, and then I'll roam some more. Alright, I'm gonna run up on this here in a second. That minion, I was kind of getting creep blocked a little bit. I was wanting to get around these. They're lined up against the turret. I just hard whiffed there. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset. There's no reason for us to overstay. We're in a pretty good spot. Draven can just pull back, reset. He doesn't have to be up there doing that. I really didn't want to stay. Oh well. And this is still warded. No way. I'll leave a control ward in it. I whiffed. I threw out hook too early. She hadn't lined herself up against the turret yet. That's just a classic Blitzcrank mistake right there. Even though it's generally to hook them the closer they are to you, since she hadn't she hadn't committed to a pathing either there or there. Once she'd committed, it would have lined herself up and I could have hooked for free. So basically I just needed to wait, let her juke in place a bit. Draven wasn't really following up at all there. I'm gonna want to roam a bit. We'll actually go for, I'd like to get an early Sheen. I can't actually afford it though. We're gonna buy a control ward and go roam mid. Using your W to get around the map honestly isn't that good. It's only really good for short-term chase situations. You get decaying movement speed, but it wears off really fast. It's also attack speed, so it's good when you're scrapping to the death. But you kind of just use it for that last leg. You can kind of almost think of it like a dash in that sense. So here, try to get on top. Oh, I fucked that up. I was trying to get Diana. I canceled his little thing. Nice. Whenever Tahm Kench goes swimming to do his little transportation thing, you can cancel it with any hard CC. Silence, knock up, stun, snare, polymorph, whatever, anything. We'll get her in a second if she steps back up. She's in between her minions right now, so it's kind of tough. But we're chilling. Draven's doing just fine. Ooh, what are you doing? She lined herself up against the wall, so we got her flash, like you saw there. If they do line themselves up against a structure, you don't have to knock them up first. You just take the hook. Just make sure you have the cursor in the right spot. York's really low. We can go for this. I think we'll actually just go Lich Bane Rush. I don't think we have to go Everfrost first. We'll see. We'll see how much gold we have. We're going to run into him. Once he reacts, we're going to W. We're going to knock him up. We actually don't have enough mana for our R, so we couldn't kill him. Senna also R'd him, so I didn't really have the damage to kill him, unfortunately. Senna gave him a fast shield. Kayn might be able to pinch. We could even get a Magi's if we get fed. You know what? I'll just go for Everfrost. I think it's worth. It's a really tough call. They did nerf Lich Bane a couple patches back. Nerfed its movement speed by 2%. And they've also nerfed it even earlier in this season because people were building it over Night Harvester a lot. It's just a better version of Night Harvester, so they've nerfed its damage and stuff. So it's a really tough call. I feel like you could get away with Lich Bane Rush or Everfrost. Both give you a lot of really useful stats. I think overall Everfrost might be better because of them mana. It'll make you tankier off your passive, and you'll have to back less. Plus, I mean, the snare is really nice. There's KingStix. There he goes. We need him to be farther away from his turret, though. This is awkward. He's like right under his turret. Malphite. Malphite never got very far away from it there. Got the cannon minion. Always take the melees and the cannons over the range. Melees and cannons give more. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's trying to find something there. Oh, I'm kind of surprised that hit. Knock him up. I'll silence him. That was a pretty heavy scrap. I think I got ignited. Mike will be up here in a second. We'll sit off to the side, break vision. We'll wait in bush. I really wanted this Senna. KingStix has a super fat hitbox though. It's really hard to get two people through that. Let's push this wave. We can dive. Yeah, this is an easy dive. Pull this big booger out. I'm on my W for the attack speed. I'm gonna ignite her. Kayn has his R. I don't know what he's doing. He should just R'd her there. That was really weird. Are you gonna come with me, dude? I'll attack and into E reset because I'm trying to stall it out a bit. And we can definitely kill this Senna. She's being greedy. She's being really, really greedy. Ooh, there's somebody here. Oh, it's Diana. She killed me. I said Senna was being greedy, and then I'm the one who dies to greed. That's really unfortunate. I feel like Blitzcrank mid can kind of work. The main issue is there's just too many slippery mid laners with LeBlanc and Zed. It's gonna be kind of impossible to tag somebody down. So maybe don't play him mid. I still feel like the best place to play Blitzcrank, even if you are gonna play him as a AP, would be support for sure. I feel like playing him AP isn't even bad this game, especially since it got buffed. I feel like tank Blitzcrank is best if your team has like no front line, but we have a Gordrinker, Kayn, and a Malphite, so I think it's actually better to be AP Blitzcrank in this game for sure. That was unlucky. I didn't get any of my passive stacks there. That was really weird. And then I'll get the cannon here in a second. We'll get a ward down. York is shoved top. We could go make a play on that. Draven's 1v2 bot. He's going all into the death. Kayn goes in Q Gordrinker. I think he's going to pick this up. Nice. I'll W rad about now. I'm going to hook him off with Kayn. He's getting wrecked. We silence him right as he comes down out of the knockup. Pick up the kill. Awesome. We lost a bunch of Dark Soul stacks from the Diana, unfortunately. We'll build them back up. Feel like they do outscale us with the Jinx, so Jinx scaling is really, really good. Yeah, I'm gonna get her here. She's greedy. Nah, she's going the long way around. Yeah, I can't really get her now. I could step in front of this and grab one. They're not stepping up far enough though. Oh, I thought she was going to juke sideways. If I threw that centered, it might have hit her, but it was pretty close to the tip, so it's hard to say. You could go Sork Shoes, of course, on Blitzcrank. The cities are really good, though. They're cheaper, and they actually kind of give more value because they give so many stats. Biggest thing on playing AP Blitzcrank or really any roam support is just figuring out what lane you can actually impact. Bot lane, there's nothing I can really do over there anymore. Like, the enemies aren't really going back. So I'm just trying to find roams, but there's just not much going on here. Graves based. Oh, it's a cannon minion. The Draven soloing 𝐒𝐿𝐴. 𝐒𝐿𝐴 isn't a full item, but he does have Bramble, which is pretty good against heals. I think I can kill him here by myself. He only has really limited health here. Yeah, he's dead. 𝐒𝐿𝐴 is shockingly tanky. Like, he's surprisingly, because his shield, even though he said he was only 300 health, he's basically like 600. Gives a little passive. Go back up the Graves. We want to max our W second. It gives you a lot of useful movement speed. The only thing you get for Emax is a cooldown, which is... that's like all it gives. Every ability in League, for the most part, gets multiple stats per level up. Not Blitzcrank 𝐒𝐿𝐴. Nice. Holy crap. Graves is super fed. Graves does not seem balanced when he has a gold. He's kind of like a ranged Zed. He'll kill you with 2 hits. We're setting up something over here. These are oracles. We'll fish it out. If you do want to play like an easier AP support, definitely recommend Brand or Xerath. Or if you want to just play an easy support in general, Soraka's pretty dang good right now. Pretty easy to carry on. Blitzcrank definitely, until you figure out like how to land the hooks, he's not beginner friendly at all. Oh, got her flash, not bad. We'll get her next time. So we know her flash is 23-minute mark. AD carry 23-minute flash. We'll get her in a minute. All I have to do is run at her and hook. I've actually used up all my support stacks, so I don't need to really last hit minions anymore. There's several people over here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Hooked him. Ard. My Ard didn't kill though. I'm getting lots of assists. I only have 1 kill. Unlucky. We'll go back at our Everfrost. We can even pick up Hourglass. Hourglass is one of the best tank items in the game. What's better than blocking everything that's coming at you and taking 0 damage from every source of damage? Doesn't get much better than that. We could go Cosmic Drive for the movement speed. That'd actually be really good. Cosmic Drive or a Majayas if we can get the 10 stack Dark Sill. I will say, I've been playing Zach and winning majority of my games on him in a higher elo just by going AP. I put a video out on that on my main channel if you guys haven't seen that. Basically, you need to get an early Dark Sill on Zach the same way you do with Evelyn, and your first item, you actually build a Sunfire item, so a tank item first item, but after that you just go like full AP, like Rabadon and Hourglass and all that stuff. Then I guess kind of same with Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank, you still want to go Aftershock because it makes you super tanky. Even though I'm going full AP, I'm still pretty tanky because of Aftershock. Can take quite a bit of damage. And she has no flash, so that's neat. We could probably go pick the York. He only has 1 item. Kane could go solo him. He's 2 full items. York, no heal cut. Even Goredrinker is so strong. Even blue Kane can build it, and it's not troll. Kind of nuts. Goredrinker's definitely top 10 strongest items in the game. 100%. Can maybe even make the argument for like top 5 or top 3. Everfrost into the hook, baby. Let's go. So basically, your combo on Blitzcrank is the W into E knockup. Everfrost, and you can Q. And that is it, guys. The enemies cannot handle the AP Blitzcrank machine. If you enjoyed this AP Blitzcrank commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.